Hello, it is a good morning here because it's a day that I got to go see my midwife, which means we were able to check and talk about baby, which is always a good day in my book. We just left her office and everything is looking good. I have nothing bad to report. Blood pressure was good. I think it was 117/71, I think. Pulse was good, heartbeat was good, 150s, very active little child in there. No real concerns or anything on their part. I have no real complaints. Baby is measuring at 35 weeks. I am 33 weeks, so baby is measuring a little big right at this moment. But, I think it's within standards and could change, the next time we go. I will go back in about 2 weeks. So we're on the 2-week cadence now, which is really exciting. And yeah, as far as the doctor's appointment, it just went really well. So I'm always in an extra good mood anytime that I get to go there. One, I just love my midwife. And two, it's just checking on baby, talking about it, reassurance, all the things. It just feels so good to be there. And my kids love being there and all that. So 33 weeks, measuring 35, but all in all, feeling really good. I feel like the last couple updates I've given you have all had problems and stuff. And I feel like right at this moment, I'm feeling really good. I feel like this is such a happy update today. The little itchiness in my hand has gone away. I haven't had any acid reflux or anything since we last talked. Even my carpal tunnel has gotten better. It's still there a little bit. If I'm cooking a lot or using my hands a lot, it definitely gets tired. It gets sore, but it has gotten better. I've seen my chiropractor who massaged it out really, really good, which helped. And he also got me some tape that I can use, which is good. Icing it has been helping. So all in all, even that has been better. And I feel like we've had a shift in weather here. It was super hot and now it is cold. It's getting down into the 40s and sometimes the high is 60s. So it's staying very cool. And of course, I feel like when you are in your third trimester, that just makes everything feel a little bit better because you're not swelling, you're retaining water better, you're just kind of symptoms ease up a little bit, I think. So that has been really nice, and I think it has helped with my carpal tunnel a lot. I actually have recently, just in the last couple days, increased my magnesium because my constipation has come back. This is the biggest symptom overall right at this moment, at this 33 week time, is that my constipation has really returned in full force, which is creating even more hemorrhoids. If you've been following, that has been my issue this pregnancy and I'm really trying to get rid of them and I can't, and it's just getting worse. So I am upping my magnesium to try to smooth things out, and that is really helping the last couple days. So I'm going to keep on top of that. Of course, talk to your midwife, talk to your doctor before you do anything like that, but that has really helped me. The other thing that has kind of been going on is my right side just keeps coming out of alignment. I can tell I've had, so many adjustments over the years that I can tell when something's just off. And it's my lower back, pelvis, hip, kind of region. And it just I'll go and get it adjusted and then it slips back out. There's so much relaxin and just, carrying a baby that is probably causing it. But I have now scheduled chiropractic appointments every 2 weeks, religiously until the end of this pregnancy, because if you have, pelvic misalignment or back misalignment, that can make things tougher in labor and baby can get stuck and not get in the right position. So I have those all scheduled because I've noticed it keeps popping out, and I want to make sure that going into labor, we are in a good position. So those are pretty much the biggest pregnancy updates right now at this moment. I just dropped Isabel off at the gymnastics practice, and now I'm headed into the library to grab some new books and, you know, just some exciting things to hopefully keep the kids entertained a little bit longer, and maybe grab some audiobooks and stuff. And then I'm actually gonna just stay and sit here for a little bit, try to book a hotel for like our drive down when we stop halfway, and check out some Amazon Prime deals because it's Prime Day today. And let me just give you the bump shot real quick before I forget, and while I am alone for a couple minutes. Here is what we are looking at right now, 33 weeks pregnant. I definitely feel like I am now looking more my size these days. Prepping dinner now. I am making empanadas, which I love, but I decided to make these because I wanted to have some in our freezer for lunches after baby comes. A lot of times I feel like dinners you can, like, you know, get by with. Maybe someone brings one by, or there's like tons of frozen dinner options. Like, I like to have those prepared, and I make several, but lunches and breakfasts are often forgot about and some of the hardest to figure out with a baby, newborn, etc. And so I like to have some quick things for lunch available too. So little hand pies, things you can pull out of the freezer and just like eat on the go while you're nursing, while, you know, whatever the circumstance might be. So I wanted to get a batch of these done for that. This is the first time I've made these empanadas, and I'm actually using pie crusts as a dough rather than making my own kind of dough, because just the easier option for me right now. I don't know if that's like a thing normal people do. I've always made it from scratch, and I don't know if it's actually like pie crust or not. Honestly, I really don't know. But it has been like a nice little hack this time around that I have never done before that I really like. I will say these are pretty, you know, labor intensive though, so there's not much you can do while you're doing this. And I have a lot to get done because we are in the middle of getting ready for a vacation. So a lot to get done, and this probably wasn't the best meal idea to pick right as we leave, but I picked it because I thought there wouldn't be any leftovers, because anything we don't eat, we can just pop right in the freezer. So that was my thought on why I was making these right before vacation. And then I did think the filling is really good. This is from, if you saw my previous video, I showed you my freezer meal book. I'll post it or I'll link it in the description. But this recipe is from that, and it's really good. The Spanish rice recipe, I like keep sneaking it in bites. Anyway, I realized I forgot to mention earlier in regards to pregnancy that the one thing I didn't mention that is still very much like going strong in my life is my rhinitis. That has not gone away. I think I've said before, like, I'm pretty sure it's here to stay through the remainder of this pregnancy. That definitely is still a factor and keeps me up at night, and between that and having to get up to pee, my sleep is definitely broken. I've been thankful that, you know, Dan can get up with the girls and get them to school if needed, so I can kind of wake up at the last minute, which is really great. I'm thankful for that, because my sleep at night definitely is broken by my rhinitis and sinus issues. All right, so I am about to get these popped in the oven, and I will show you in a second how they turned out, but this is it for today's video, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!